gotta relax. I need to chill out. Feng shui my brain. If I decide yes, that I'm ready to commit myself to you for the rest of my life, that I'll be on the roof of the Statler exactly 24 hours from now. But if I decide I can't do it, I won't be there. 12 hours? 12 hours to decide the rest of my life? I'll read. That's what I'll do. I'll read. Bad idea. Television. That'll turn my brain off. You can run, but you can't hide. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to make a decision. And you better make it sooner because time is running out. And that mute button won't work on your life.
I interrupt this program to bring you a special report. Tad Martin is madly in love with Dixie Cooney. That's right. You heard it here first, folks. So come on, honey. Turn off the television. Put down the remote. Call me. Just do it. Please. You know you want it. We don't need 12 hours.
Dad, it's not that easy. I mean, I love you too, but it's not that simple. Besides, quit cheating. You gave me 24 hours, and I'm gonna take all of them. Get off my screen. Let me make up my own mind for myself.
Are you alone, sir?
Most definitely.
Can I get you something to start with?
Yeah, how about a crystal ball? Any tea leaves back there?
Ooh, sorry, fresh out, but we do have some herbal tea.
No, just give me a cup of black.
I'll bring you your coffee.
Thanks. Can't do this, Dixie. It's not fair.
You need to relax.
I need a lot of things. That's beside the point.
You're definitely thinking about it. Remember kissing me?
Don't fight dirty. What are you doing here? We agreed we weren't going to see each other unless it was going to be at the top of the Statler.
You called me. What I say and do is all your fault. The real me's back in the hotel, thinking about you.
Well, why don't you do me a favor and get on back to yourself and stop messing with my mind?
You'd rather I mess with something else?
Beat it. You're mixing me up, and I don't have all that much time.
All right, I'll go. But I'm not running away. Will you?
The most important decision of my entire life. What am I supposed to do?
I will commit. I won't commit. I will commit. I won't commit. I will commit. I won't commit. You are like the last person I wanted to think about.
Oh, stop complaining and stop playing with flowers and acting like a shrinking violet. Use your ovaries.
What?
Fortitude of the female variety. You're just paranoid that Tad's gonna cheat on you.
Well, if he does, the next time I hope he chooses a classier partner.
All right, please. You don't have time to take cheap shots, and even in your dreams, I don't have time to beat around the bush. You're just paranoid that Tad is gonna cheat with me.
With good reason.
What happened between Tad and me was wrong, but it's over. We're friends. We're just friends, and we always will be, so that's something you're gonna have to accept. We're not willing to give that up.
Well, you know, I'm aware of that. I'm also very aware that you'll be working closely together, just like before.
Exactly. But why aren't Tad and I involved now? You ever ask yourself that question? We've had ample opportunity. Because Tad loves you. He always has. He always will.
So what's stopping you?
I don't want Tad. And Tad doesn't want me. He wants you. So why don't you open up your eyes and see it? Stop harboring grudges. Leave this pity party you're throwing yourself. And run like hell to the Statler building before it's too late. Enough!
So Tad and Liza could have been together, but they're not. Maybe Liza's right. Maybe I should just Get over it.
It's about time.
I don't want to think about you.
Can't help yourself, though, can you?
You are such an egomaniac.
I'd really rather be summoned into Liza's thoughts, but since I'm here, listen up. Tad and I have had more battles than the USS Intrepid. He's unpredictable, he's undependable. I would never turn my back on him for a minute, but there's one thing about him that's always been consistent. The fool's hopelessly in love with you.
Gee, thank you, Adam. That was fascinating. You really know how to turn on the charm.
He's always been there every time you've needed him, from the first time he rescued you from the asylum.
A little vacation you arranged.
Until more recently, he helped you find Junior.
Yes, he's very helpful, but he drives me crazy
But
sometimes.
if you go back to Tad, then you'll come back to Pine Valley and I can spend more time with my son.
Oh, yes, there always has to be something in it for you, doesn't there?
Junior and I had a ball in Canada. He loves it here.
Well, yes, and he loves being with Jamie and Tad, too. Go!
You owe it to him to come back to Pine Valley. He needs his father.
Get out of my thoughts, Adam. Shoo, this isn't about you.
Everything's about me. I don't.
Turkey sandwich, please. And another cup of coffee, okay?
What? No chocolate, mint chip, hot fudge sundae?
Should have known you'd show up.
I'm always with you, son.
I know. So tell me, Dad, what's the right thing to do? Help me know what to do.
It's your life, son. You're the only one who can tell what's best for you.
Since when? Some of my choices haven't been very good ones.
But you've learned from your mistakes. Life is a work in progress. So is a marriage.
Well, how do you make it look so easy? Perfect husband, perfect father.
I've been lucky. Wonderful wife, wonderful kids. The trick is take a look and see what you've got. And then see it through. Good times and bad. Because there'll be both. Take it from me. It's so worth it. You know what I'm proudest of in my life? It's not the work I've done at the hospital, in the bank. It's my kids. My family.
What are you guys doing here?
We got to vote. And guess what they vote? Go for it.
All right, fellas, I think it's time we let these folks have a little more time together to talk.
They want us to be a family again.
Can you blame them? It's not just about us, is it? Whatever we decide is going to affect those two. We can't blow it again, Dixie. We'd ruin their world all over again.
What's the matter? No butter pickles and hot cherry peppers?
Oh, nobody makes a turkey sandwich the way you do, Mama.
You said a mouthful. But now that one looked yummy enough to begin with, didn't it? There's nothing worse, is there, than something that looks so promising and then disappoints you after the first bite, kind of like losing your appetite, doesn't it?
Is there something deeper I'm supposed to glean from this conversation?
Well, you called me here to talk turkey, didn't you? So why don't we address a subject that's on the table, namely Miss Dixie Cooney?
All right, let's. You haven't always exactly been her biggest fan, have you?
Oh, I know. I treated her mean as dirt there in the beginning, and I blush with shame at the memory.
No, it's all right, Mama. We got over it. Besides, nobody's hurt Dixie more than I have.
Yeah, you're right about that. You were some sorry excuse for a husband getting all tangled up with that viper, Liza Colby.
Spare me the same old song, okay?
You want to make it a duet? You're the one who's fretting about what kind of a husband you'll make Dixie, afraid you'll disappoint her again.
Yeah.
Well, don't do it.
Don't.
Don't disappoint her again. And don't disappoint yourself either. Look, if life is a turkey sandwich, you and Dixie are the bread and butter pickles and the hot cherry peppers. And without that combination, you might as well not even bother.
Nobody talks turkey the way you do either, Mom.
Of course not. Look, I just want you to be happy, Sugar Plum. And the happiest I've ever seen you is when you were with Dixie.
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Uncle Palmer, I'm hungry.
I will dump the cad and we'll fly to my favorite Paris bistro.
Well, that sounds lovely, but I haven't made up my mind yet, and I'm not going anywhere until I do.
You're not considering that callow fool still? Really? He's not brought anything to you but heartache and frustration.
You're a fine one to talk.
He is a ne'er-do-well who just skates through life on luck and kind of a boy's charm. You can do better than that. You need a man of substance, somebody who's worthy of you.
You have got some nerve.
Oh, all right. I don't want to quarrel with you. I don't. I really don't. I just want to protect you, my dear.
But control me, you mean?
You've always had a soft spot, really. Well, you know, for wounded puppy dogs and for broken-winged birds. Why don't you let me introduce you to men of real power and accomplishment?
Power and accomplishment? Is that what you think makes a real man? Well, no wonder your life is so messed up. No wonder you don't understand Tad. Tad could have been a power-hungry mover and a shaker, but instead he chose to become a good son, a good brother, a good friend, and a good father. And you want to know why? Because he's a good man, Uncle Palmer. And there's no greater accomplishment than that.
Is everything all right, Dixie?
Oh, thanks. Could I get the check, please?
Light, you were right to fear commitment. Here, have a cigar.
I don't smoke these things. Come to think of it, you don't smoke these things.
Why not? Oh, right. Dixie doesn't like the smell. Well, you know, I don't see her anywhere. You can do whatever, whenever you want. That's the beauty of freedom, Tad. You don't have to change or grow or worry about what anybody else feels. You could be a self-centered caveman for the rest of your life.
Is there something else you wanted, sir?
We've got plenty of choices on our menu. See anything you like? What's your pleasure?
Yes, indeed. Life is good. Life is good. Who needs a strict diet of monogamy? It's unnatural.
Well, what if I need some love in my life?
Well, then it's a trade-off. Soul-sucking love or the good life.
Who says soul-sucking love isn't the good life?
Ladies, I'm sorry. I think he's on a diet. I thought you'd been there. Done that.
Maybe I can do it better this time.
Hi, hotel travel services? I was wondering if you could get me all flight information on flights to West Virginia leaving this evening. Yeah. No, you know, I don't really care what airline. Okay? Thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye. Just in case.
I don't blame you heading for the hills. I mean, Lord knows you have done all that you could. I mean, even just staying in Pine Valley as long as you have must have taken a lot out of you.
It hasn't been that bad,
Oh, really? Always being confronted with that same old hurt, that Liza Colby woman in your face every time you turn around? That had to smart something fierce.
I'm trying to make peace with that.
Why? Why should you? You don't know when Ted is gonna pull another fast one. There is no way to predict what these hard-hearted, weak-willed men are gonna do next. Believe you me, I know. I am married to one. And from where I stand, You're opting for the single life. Makes a whole world of sense. I mean, why lay yourself open to more pain? Protect yourself, honey.
What are you saying? I should live life in a bubble?
No, I'm saying you should pick a different kind of guy next time. You know, play it safe from now on. That widower, Herb Dingley, the optometrist. Now, there is a guy who is nice and reliable. Okay, all right, so you won't have all the passion and craziness, but that is far overrated as far as I'm concerned. At least with a guy like Herb, you're not gonna catch him hooking up with another woman.
Well, that's for sure.
Yeah, be sensible, honey bunch. You know, if you let your heart rule your head, you're gonna end up emotional roadkill. So next time, you look both ways before you cross, and then you grab onto a nice, sensible, safe man, unlike Tad.
I'm more confused now than ever. Jeez.
That's right, shopper. For a limited time, we'll be offering the one, the only Thaddeus J. Martin. You know him best as the man of your dreams. This Tad Martin comes with a lifetime guarantee of frustration, aggravation, passion, and pure joy. No warranties, no refunds. You take him as is or not at all. This is a one-time offer. Supply is limited, so act now.
I can't. I don't know what to do.
Finally, girl, I have been waiting all day for you to listen to me and get those other voices out of your head. I know what's wrong with you. Do you know what's wrong with you? You want everything both ways. You want the fire and the security. You want the thrill and an ironclad guarantee. You want a man that every woman wants but no woman will touch. It don't work that way.
Now where to?
Does it matter? You can walk from the East River clear to Coney Island, but you know exactly where you're going to end up. On top of that building, waiting for her. Come on. There's never going to be anybody else like Dixie. No woman will take your breath away, lighten your heart, or make you a better man. If fear is the only thing keeping you from the best thing that ever happened to you, then you're a bigger fool than anyone ever believed you to be, including yourself.
What the hell am I waiting for?